Hello, students, and welcome to letter writing. This is an important topic for standards 8th, 9th, and 10th. What is the reason behind this? Well, letter writing is a topic which is very important from the board point of view. It is included in section E for 5 marks. Now, first of all, what is the definition of a letter? A letter is a written or printed communication directed to a person or organization. Letter writing is an important channel of communication between two people who are geographically distant, that means they are far away from one another. In the earlier times, when telephone and email were not available, the only means of communication between people was through letters. Letter writing is a skill that must be developed. In general, there are two types of letters, informal and formal. What do you mean by informal? Now, informal letters are friendly letters and formal letters are of different kinds. They could be official letters, they could be business letters or letters written to the newspaper editor. Now, let us see in detail about informal letters. Personal letters which are written to family members, relatives, friends and acquaintances are called informal letters. Now in this, the style is very friendly. You could the length of these letters could vary from like 2-3 paragraphs to even more. Now when we come to formal letters, they are written to officials of firms, that means business firms, editors of newspapers, principals of schools, colleges and people we do not know personally. Next, what is the format of a informal letter? Now, an informal letter has the first part of the informal letter is a heading. Now, in the heading part, we have to write the address of the sender. For example, if you are writing the letter, then you must write your address. You are the sender, right? So, you have to write your address at the left hand corner at the beginning of the page. For example, the child is a student studying at this particular school, Jenkins School in Kolkata. So he is writing the letter. But if you are writing it, then you have to write your name and your address at the top left hand corner. After that, you must leave a line and then write the date, whatever is the current date on which you are writing the letter. The next part is the salutation. That means whom you are addressing it to. So you are giving a salutation, like here the student is writing to his father, dear father, or if you are writing to a friend, dear Rahul, or if you are writing to a relative, dear uncle. Even you could write my dear father or my dear mother. And then we come to the next part, that is the body of the letter, where you will begin with in a very informal and friendly style. How are you? Hope you are well. I am fine and will be home soon since our summer vacation is due to begin in the first week of May. Then I have good news to share with you. First you ask about how they are and so on, and then you go to the main topic. I have good news to share with you. My yearly exam results are out and I have obtained 90% marks overall. Give mother the good news. I am looking forward to hearing from you soon. And then the subscription. So all this comprises the body of the letter. Whatever you have to say, you have to write it in the body of the letter. Then we come to the subscription. That is the you write your loving son or yours lovingly or your dear son, and then that is the subscription. Then we end it with the signature where you write your name. So if we go back to the heading, that is number 1, date, number 2, salutation, number 3, body of the letter, number 4, subscription, number 5 and signature. So totally it has 6 parts. Now we shall see some specimen letters. Okay students, so I would like to go through a specimen informal letter. Now here is one example. Write a letter to your father seeking permission to go on an educational tour organized by your boarding school. So first of all, what do we write? We write the address. That is the person who's writing the letter, that person's address. This is written. Then we leave a line and then we write the date. Then we write the salutation. Then we begin with the body of the letter. Now, first of all, what can you write? You may begin your letter by asking about the person's health. For example, how are you? I hope you are in the pink. How's your family? Then, I'm fine. I hope you are fine. I hope you're as fit as a fiddle. These are ways of beginning. And you could also ask what the reader has been up to. How is the weather? Do you visit your grandparents? Did you go on your trip? So you could ask personal questions like that. But now here we can see that this child is writing to his father. It has been almost 2 weeks since I have heard from you. I know you are busy and so am I with my weekly unit tests. So far, the tests have gone well and I am expecting good marks. Our school is organizing an educational tour to New Delhi during the summer vacation. We will visit important places of our capital city. The tour is for 15 days and our maths teacher, Mr. K. Sharma, would be accompanying us on this tour. I am really keen to go on the tour since I have never visited New Delhi. I hope you will allow me to join my friends. The school would be sending you a letter intimating you, that means telling you about the tour and its expenses. I really hope you will allow me to go on this trip. Yours affectionately. You could also write yours lovingly or your dear son, anything that you think is appropriate, and Mahesh. So this is the way you could write an informal letter. So students, just as we have seen a specimen informal letter, now let us look at the format of a formal letter. First of all, we have to write the heading, that is the sender's address. After that, we have to leave a line and then write the date. Now over here, 5 Park Street, Kolkata. Then we leave a line and then write the date. Then the next part is the recipients, the receiver's designation and address. If you are writing to the principal of a school, then you will write the principal. If you are writing to a company, then you could write the manager or the director. Whatever is the designation and then the address. For example, here it is Model High School, 4 Arthur Road, Kolkata. Then the next thing which is not there in the informal letter, in the friendly letter, is the subject. Now in the formal letter, you need to write the subject. That means the person whom you are writing to must know for what reason you are writing the letter. So the subject over here is leave application. Then the next part of the formal letter is the salutation. Dear sir, or you could write only sir. Then begins the body of the letter. Now over here, my son Jatin Das is a student of standard 9. On 20th April 2020, he could not attend school since he was ill. Therefore, I request you to kindly grant him sick leave for that day. So that completes the body of the letter. First is you write who you are, then you write why you are writing the letter, and then the subscription, that is yours sincerely, or you write yours faithfully. Do not write both, write any one, and then you sign. You write who is writing, that means this boy Jatin Das is father. So here if we can go through it once again, we will see the only thing that is different from an informal letter is that heading is there in the informal. What is not there is the receiver's designation and address. In an informal letter you do not write. So here you write there are 2 addresses. One is here and the second one is over here. So in the informal one you do not have the receiver's address written. Also you do not have the subject. Okay, so these things are not there. Then salutation is there, then the body of the letter, subscription and signature. Now in informal letter we have 6 parts. Here we have 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So we have 7 parts of the letter. Now that we have seen the format of a formal letter, let us understand in detail about the types of formal letters. Now types of formal letters, they can be broadly classified into 4. The first one is a complaint letter. Now as the name suggests, these letters are written in order to lodge a complaint. The complaint letters can be addressed to a public company, to a private company or to any organization. Then the next is a letter of inquiry. These letters are written when a person wants to get more information about a product or service. These letters are the most common form of formal letters. For example, if you want to find out about a college or a school, and then you would write to them and ask them to send a prospectus. If you want to join some course, then you would write to that company and ask them more about that particular course. So that would be termed as an inquiry letter. The next one is letters for placing an order. These are business letters when a customer or an organization wants to place an order for a product or goods from another company or organization. They also include letters for cancellation or amendment to orders placed, as well as acknowledgement of orders placed. Now I will explain this. First of all, these are business letters. For example, if you want to order books, like you want to order an encyclopedia, you want to order a dictionary, or you want to order different kinds of books, so that would be letters for placing an order. Now your school could also order books for all students, so that would also be like, it is an organization placing orders for things. Then it could be one company ordering computers. Your school could be ordering computers for like the computer lab. So in that case, it is a letter for placing an order. Then it also includes letter for cancellation. Now suppose you have ordered say 50 computers, and then you realize you don't need, or for whatever reason, so you want to cancel a few computers. So you would write another letter in order to cancel, you say that I do not require 50, like I need just 40 computers. Or you could cancel that and say I don't want 50, send me 60 computers. So that would be a letter of cancellation, and you could reorder. You could change the order. Okay, so suppose you order certain books, then you could write another letter saying that I don't want so many books, I want more, or I want less. Or if somebody, suppose you're a business firm, for example, you are you're the owner of Navneet, and somebody has written you a letter saying they want many guides of physics, chemistry, biology. Then you could acknowledge and say, yes, thank you for your letter of thank you for the letter dated so and so date. And then you could say, so that would be acknowledgement of the orders that are placed. You would acknowledge that somebody has sent you a letter placing an order. Now the fourth kind of letter would be letters to the editor. Now these letters are usually written on a topic of general concern. That means it is a topic of general interest to the common public, or to the people of a society, or the people of a state, to influence public opinion. You want people to know more about that topic. These also may include suggestions. You could give suggestions on an issue concerning public interest, complaints or requests. And if you read the newspaper, then you will see many letters to the editor written by concerned citizens. So this is an important type of formal letter. Now that we have seen the different kinds of formal letters, I would like to take you through some of these kinds of letters. One is a letter to the editor of a newspaper. Write a letter to the editor of a newspaper on the issue of a particular road that needs repair. So first of all, what will you write, children? You will write your address. Then you will leave a line, and then you will write the date. After that, you will leave a line and then write the editor, that is the designation. And then you will write the address. So you will have two addresses, 1 and 2. Correct? Then you will leave a line and then you will write the subject, why you are writing that particular letter. Now over here it is regarding that road, need to repair link road. Then as I told you, the salutation could be either dear sir, or nowadays people use the form just sir, because you don't know the person, right? Then you leave a line and then write through your newspaper, or you could also write through the esteemed columns of your newspaper. I would like to draw the attention of the local authorities of Indirapuram towards the bad condition of the link road. The road is a very vital one since it links Indirapuram with the national highway. The road is usually in a bad shape, which becomes worse during the monsoon. As many as 4 mishaps have already occurred within the first 3 months of this year, and the number might increase if proper action is not taken to repair the road. Hence, through this letter, I would request the concerned authorities to take necessary action and get the road repaired without any further delay. Then you could end with yours truly and then write your name. So here, as we can see, in the formal letter, you must not write a lot. You're not expected to write a lot. You must be short and to the point, and also think carefully about the language. It has to be formal language. You can't say hello, how are you, and things like that. You just have to get straight to the point. So it is a shorter letter. Now we will see another letter. Now students, here we have a complaint letter. You are the purchase officer of a company. Write a formal letter of complaint to a furniture dealer for delay in the delivery of furniture. So what do we have to write first? We write, I have to write my address since I am the purchase officer. So I'll write my address, Kolkata, then leave a line, write the date, again leave a line and write the designation of the person. The name and the designation is given here, Mr. Varun Sen. He is the sales manager. And then the address of that company where you are writing. Then the reference number, because you have placed an order. So that reference is order number 2749. Then the subject. Subject is, why are you writing? Because there has been a delay in the delivery of furniture. So subject is delay in the delivery of furniture. Then the salutation. Dear Mr. Sen, this is to inform you that the furniture we ordered for on 15th January 2020 is yet to be supplied. The delay has put us to great inconvenience since without the new furniture, our new office cannot be operational. Please arrange for the delivery of the furniture without further delay. Otherwise, we may have to cancel the order and hire a new supplier. Then this is the body of the letter. Then we write the subscription, that is yours faithfully, and then the signature, Rahul Rajan, purchase officer, ABC company. So children, I hope you have understood how you have to write. This is very simple because everything is left aligned. Earlier, the format was not like that. Earlier, we had to write your address on this side and then write the receiver's address on the other side. Now it has become very easy to remember. Everything is left aligned, so you cannot go wrong.